The assessment is designed to ensure that only the toughest make it through. A 5-day event, candidates must prove they have what it takes. Coast Guard Petty Officer Adam Eggers takes us to Camp Edwards in Cape Cod, Massachusetts for part 1 of our 5-part series, Guard Dogs.
The morning of day 1 starts early.
Reveille, reveille, reveille! Get outside of your rooms in PT gear!
After a quick breakfast and medical screening, the 42 candidates hoping to be assigned to a tactical unit must first pass a fitness test. All are pushed to their limits and their pain is evident. With the fitness test complete, the group prepares for more training, but a problem arises. The candidates have left what is called a footprint in their barracks, or gear left behind that can be traced back to its original owner, a major violation in the world of law enforcement.
Straighten your back, son!
And someone must be held accountable.
You on B team leader, you gotta act like one. You better start getting these guys squared away. Because if I lose my voice talking, I'm gonna be real pissed off.
After the barracks are secured, they are taken by bus to the swimming pool for water training. Day 1 hasn't started as smoothly as the instructors would have liked, and not all 42 candidates will continue on in the training. 2 have already been dropped. Some of the Specialized Forces missions require the use of a helicopter. Because of that, candidates must pass aircrew water survival training. The candidates have already been up for 10 hours, but their day is only half over. Next, it's time for them to tackle the obstacle course.
Let's go. That's the technique right there.
We understand it's tiring days, it's mentally challenging, but they're pushing forward, and I think they'll do all right. We got a lot of good guys in there that we love to see in the field. They just got to push through the week and make it through.
Good job. Easy money.
The lone female of the group has found that the challenges she faces are not so different from those of the males.
I think it's built under the impression to be difficult, physically and mentally, and it has been physically challenging.
Also, the mental challenge of seeing 2 shipmates drop has affected some of the candidates' mood.
I think people were second guessing it a little bit. I mean, just because some people come in here thinking possibly that it's not going to be as rough as what they thought it was going to be, and then it turns out a lot harder.
After the obstacle course, the group heads into the classroom, where they stayed until later that night.
Let's go, get up! 2 minutes!
You guys ready to get the blood going a little bit?
Head forward.
Look where you're going, not at the deck. Look
You
up.
can't see a threat if you're looking at the ground.
You hear gunshot, and you're not looking, but you send rounds down range, and you kill some 6-year-old on a cruise ship because you thought that's where the bullets were coming from because you weren't paying attention.
After a long and sometimes frustrating day 1,
Then fall behind your team leader.
the tired candidates march back to their barracks for some much-needed rest. However, with the instructor's goal of keeping the candidates tired and stressed, we'll see how much rest they actually get. Coast Guard Petty Officer Adam Eggers, Pentagon Channel News.
That program is less than a year old. The Coast Guard commissioned the Deployable Operations Group, or D.O.G.s, in July 2007. Based out of Arlington, Virginia, the command aligned all the service's deployable specialized forces. Their missions range from drug interdictions to security and counterterrorism operations. The D.O.G.s is comprised of 3,000 Coast Guard personnel specialized in port and waterway security, tactical law enforcement, and environmental protection.
The concept of the Deployable Operation Group was really formed in the wake of 9/11 when we deployed a lot of water resources into New York Harbor. What we found out with all the different types of Coast Guard units that were coming in, while they were very valuable, trained in multi-mission operations, they weren't that well connected to each other.
By bringing the units together, we can send a tactical law enforcement team out to there. We can send parts of the National Strike Force. Basically, those teams can come together in any type of environment and conduct operations.
The D.O.G. is going to become the center of excellence for adaptive force packaging in the Coast Guard, and I think for the Department of Homeland Security. And I think we offer tremendous potential for interagency operations and our partners with DOD.
We really are the right agency to start putting this together. And it comes from our culture, our character, and our history. We've been doing it since 1790, we're doing it today, and we're going to continue to do it in the future and that's why we're Semper Paratus.
For assignment to one of the D.O.G.s tactical units, Coast Guardsmen can sign up to attend the D.O.G.s yearly assessment and selection training week.